And as a player, some players got to understand, you got to work outside of practice. You can't just get all your workouts in practice. So if you know what your role is on your team, but what is your role and what is your goal for the long haul? So whatever your goal is for yourself as an individual, you got to work on it. You got to work on it yourself outside of practice, outside of your teammates, outside of everybody else. You got to go to the gym by yourself to put that practice in. Everything that you're trying to get good at, you can't get good at it in practice. Yeah, you can try little stuff and work on little things, work on your left hand and do those little things when you're in the gym and practice with your teammates. But if you're trying to master, like whether I'm trying to be a better shooter, I'm trying to work on my footwork, I'm trying to work on these different moves, you got to work on all of this stuff by yourself outside of the gym of your players. Because when you in practice, it's a team environment. You working with your team. You getting everything done with your team, not just what you need to get done as an individual. Man, I remember when I was in college, man. I think it was my senior season, or it could have been any season. I don't even remember what it was, but I think it was my senior season. When I tell you I stunk up the gym like the first 2 games, I probably went like 0 for 9. I don't even know what I went for, but I felt like as a player and my capability and the things that I know how to do and what I'm good at, I was disappointed in myself. So even though I had 2-a-days with my team, I still went to the gym by myself. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to 2-a-days with my team, and that's all I was doing at first. Going to 2-a-days with my teammates, practicing with them, doing all of that. And I went to the gym, stunk up the gym. But I knew in order for me to do better and in order for me to get what I needed out of myself and to accomplish my goals, I had to go to the gym by myself and shoot. So when I went to the gym by myself and started shooting like every day for an hour, probably I think that week after I played, a week went by, so I went to the gym every day for an hour. And I was putting up shots. I looked at film to figure out, man, why I'm missing these shots. So once I went back to figure out what I was doing, I noticed that every time I took a shot, I always take 1 or 2 dribbles. I took 1 or 2 dribbles and I pull up. So my problem was, I had a couple of problems. One problem was I didn't follow all the way through my shot, and another problem was it was my feet. So my balance of my shot. So it's like when you're shooting and when you're playing basketball, all of these things have to come together. You ain't got time to try to figure out and think about all of this stuff. But the only way I was able to master it was because I went to the gym by myself outside of my 2-a-days with my team, and I also practiced by myself, and I grabbed somebody else to come in the gym to help me out. So it's just like when you're trying to when you're trying to accomplish those goals, when you're trying to do those things by yourself and accomplish the things that you're trying to do on your own, you got to find time by yourself outside of your team, outside of everybody else, and take yourself to the gym to work on those things that you may be lacking or the things that you want to get good at. It's like, I want to say I went back to that next game, I probably had about 25 points or something like that. I don't even know. I was at least I was in double digits, whatever the points was. But I was pleased and I was proud. And so from there, I kept going back to the gym by myself, shooting to make sure that I don't fall off again. So it's just like, it takes more than you going to practice with your team. It takes more than that. You got to put in more time. If this is something you want to do, man, you got to go to the gym and shoot. You got to go to the gym and work on those things that you need to work on. Just continue to put in the hard work.